Back, we're tracking a developing story in Texas where 3 detainees have been shot at an ICE field office in Dallas. An ICE spokesperson has now confirmed that 2 of the 3 people shot are dead, the third in the hospital. No ICE officers were hurt. The shooter died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The spokesperson cautioned that information still very fluid. Joining us now, MSNBC national correspondent Rosa Flores. Rosa, anything else that we've learned here as to this shooting, developing situation out of Dallas?
You know, Jonathan, we're making phone calls. I actually just heard from an FBI spokesperson who said that FBI agents are headed to the scene. They would not elaborate anymore. As you mentioned, the situation is very fluid, but we are making phone calls to learn more. We also learned that the scene is in the control of Dallas PD. So we're making those phone calls as well to try to learn more information. But we have learned from ICE, according to an ICE spokesperson, as you mentioned, 3 individuals were shot. 2 of them have died. The third individual is in the hospital. And ICE pointed out that ICE agents were not hurt. Now, they are investigating the motive of the shooting, but of course, it's very early in the investigation, and they say that they don't have a motive at this point. But they did mention the fact that there has been a lot of violence directed towards ICE. And as you know, there's been a lot of emotions around the Trump administration's mass deportation efforts around the country. We've all seen very dramatic videos outside ICE detention centers. And again, ICE is saying that they are investigating the motive, that they don't have a motive at this time. But Jonathan, we are making phone calls, trying to learn more. As I mentioned moments ago, FBI agents are headed to the scene as well.
You know, it seems, unfortunately, Texas does seem to be the center of so much of this violence. On July the 4th, there was an attack at a Texas immigration detention center where a police officer was injured. In McAllen, Texas, on July 7th, a man with an assault rifle, semi-automatic assault rifle, fired dozens of rounds at federal agents as they were leaving on July the 7th. And that man was arrested. Now, though, Jonathan, the target being migrants, it seems, from, again, as you said, this is a developing news story. All information is fluid. Right now, though, ICE officers have said that it is detainees that have been shot. So there has been violence directed towards ICE officers in the past. Initial reports suggest that is not the case this time.
Yeah, so much we don't know yet, but it would seem detainees, presumably migrants, perhaps were the target here. The shooter, we don't know anything about that shooter's identity or motive yet, but died, per officials, of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. MSNBC Rosa Flores, thank you so much. We, of course, are going to stay on this. In fact, we're expecting a news conference from authorities in the area in the near future. We, of course, will bring that to you when it does happen. We'll be monitoring this story. For now, though,